Good afternoon, students. Now, paper number 38, RRB Clerk Prelim. Now, question numbers 1 to 4. Now, 1 to 5. 5 questions were given under this one. First or the second priority? Definitely first priority. How many people are there? There are some 8 people seated in a row facing towards which direction? North. Now, 8 persons are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now 8 persons seated in a row and G sits at one of the extreme of the line. And G sits at one of the extreme of the line. Now how many possibilities we have? Now 2 possibilities. G can be either the left extreme or G can be the right extreme. And only 3 people between G and A. Now here again 3 people between G and A. A is here. And D sits second to the right of A. Now here again D is seated second to the right of A. As many people sit to the right of D, left of F. D is second from the right and F is second from the left. Now D is third and D is third. The next one, more than 2 people between H and B. Now in between H and B, more than means greater than or equals to 3 people. And B who sits to the left of H. Now B is to the left of H. Now B is to the left hand side of H. And B is not an immediate neighbor of F as well. Now B cannot be at this place. As B cannot be here, hence what is the maximum? B can be here. Now B is here between H and B, how many people? And minimum 3 people. And B is not an immediate neighbor of F. Now B cannot be here, B must be here. And B is here, then H can be either here or here, there are 2 possibilities. Then, and only 2 persons between G and C. Now in between G and C, how many 2 people here? It is not possible. Now 2 people between G and C, C is here. C is here, H is here. H is here, A, B, C, D. E is the person left or E is here. Then, now this is about question numbers 1 to 5. Then, now question number 6 onwards. First or the second, and definitely first priority sequence. Now in this sequence, which are the following element is? Element is 7th to the left or 21st from the left. 7th left and 21st left. Left and left. Directions are same. Then subtract. 14 from the left hand side. 14 from the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What is your answer? 6, that is choice 3, question number 6. Then 7th one, now in this question number 7, how many such numbers? Now, numbers, each of which is immediately followed by a letter and preceded by a symbol. Sequence must be symbol, number and a letter. Now, symbol, number but not letter. Isn't it symbol? And symbol, number and a letter. Symbol, number and a letter. Clear? How many are there? Only one choice to 7th one. Then question number 8, odd one out. Odd one out 9, O and M. 9 and O, 1, 2, 3 plus 3. O and M. O and M, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minus 5. Plus 3 minus 5. The next one, sigma and X. Now here 1, 2, 3 plus 3. And A and X, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minus 5. Now D, Q and T. D and Q difference. How many are there? D and Q, 1, 2, 3, minus 3. Now in the remaining, plus 3, plus 3. A is minus 3. Then what is the odd one we have? Choice 3. Then question number 8. Then 9th one. Now if all the letters are deleted from the above arrangement, which of the following will be 15th from the right? 15th from the right, and without the letters, start counting. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now 15 choice 1. Then question number 10. Now 10th one, how many consonants are there? Now consonant, each of which is immediately followed by a vowel and preceded by a number. Now sequence must be number, consonant and a vowel. Number, consonant and a vowel. Now let us starting with this number. Number, consonant but not vowel. And next one, number. And number, consonant. Number, consonant but not and a vowel. That is again ruled out. And number, consonant, number, consonant and a vowel. 2 E and E. Isn't it? And next one, number, consonant and this one. 8 Y and U. Then, and hence how many are there? 2. 2 choice 1, question number 10. 11 onwards. 11 to 13, first or the second? First priority. R is here, A is here, remove this symbol equal to. R lesser than A greater than R. S and P. Now P and S opposite symbol, no relation. Hence only 1 is to choice 3, question number 11. The next one, question number 12, W and R. Now in this W and R is here W. Opposite symbol, no information. Then N and D. N is here, D is here, N greater than D is 2. Equal to D is false. Then what is your answer? Neither 1 nor 2, choice 1, 12th one. Then question number 13, S and G. Now S and G, O equals to S. Now in the place of O, you can take it as S. S greater than G, lesser than or equals to. 3 symbols were present in 2 letters. Then there is a chance of either or. Provided in the statement between S and G, you need to have opposite symbol. 1 greater than, 1 lesser than. Opposite. Then what is your answer? Either 1 or 2. Choice 2, question number 13. Then 14 onwards. Now 7 boxes were there. Now they were stacked one above the other. And U is kept 3 boxes above Q. And either of these boxes are kept at the top or the bottom. Now this information is given, definite information. Then tell me what we need to do. ఏం చేయాలి? మా క్వశ్చన్ చేయాలనుకోండి ఏం చేయాలి? Then you need to give the numbering. Clear position is known, then it is easy for you to work out with the number. Then numbering. What is the numbering here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Whether this number should be given from the top or from bottom to top. Top to bottom or bottom to top. ఎలాగైనా ఒకటి. Clear? Anyway it would be fine. Clear? 5, 6 and 7. అమ్మ మనం ఎలా ఇచ్చుకున్నా మనకు ప్రాబ్లం లేదు. The next one, and U is kept 3 boxes above Q. Either of the boxes at the top or the bottom. And U is kept 3 boxes above Q. Now U is here. Clear? And 3 boxes above Q. And Q is here. సరిపోయిందా లేదా? No. Fine. Where should this Q? Q must be at the fourth. In between you need to have only 2. 1 box above, 2 boxes above, 3 boxes above. అర్థమైందా? అంతేగాని మనకి మధ్యలో 3 ఉండాలని కాదు. In between you need to have only 3. And that is one case. What is the next case we have? Now either U or Q is at the top or the bottom. And U can be at the top, cannot be at the bottom. Q can be at the bottom, cannot be at the top. Hence what is the other possibility? Q is here, then U will be here. These are the 2 possibilities we have. Then, and only 1 box between S and Q. Now in between S and Q there is only 1 box. Now here S and Q there is only 1 box, there are 2 possibilities to this S. Now here capital letter, here small letter. Why small letter here? Because it is not finalized. Finalized అయిపోతే మనకి capital letter పెడుతుంది. Possibility small letter. More than 2 boxes between S and V. Now in between S and V more than 2 boxes. Hence in between S and V greater than or equals to more than 2. Greater than or equals to 3. Minimum 3. మా 3 ఉండాలంటే V must be here. Clear? Then next one, and minimum 3. V which is kept below you. V is kept below you. Is it possible here? No. And this case is ruled out. As this case is ruled out, now we are left with the remaining 2 cases here. And what are the 2 cases we have? And S can be here, that is one possibility. అవునా కదా? And what is the other possibility we have? And S can be here. మా సరిపోయిందా లేదా? Only 1 box between. Now Q is here, U is here. Now here in this one there are 2 different possibilities. Then between S and V, how many? Minimum 3. The next one, V is kept below you. V is kept below you. Fine. More than 2 boxes between S and V. V is kept below you. And 2 boxes between P and V. In between P and V, how many? 2. And T is kept not immediate to V. And T and V are not adjacent to each other. Now this is the, and these are the statements we have. Then S and V, minimum 3, 1, 2, 3. Can we have V at this place or not? This is one possible. If V is here, then between P and V, then how many possibilities? V can be either here or here. Can we have V at this place? Why it is no? V is here, P and V, 2 not possible. Hence, V cannot be here. V cannot be here, V must be here. V is here, P and V, there must be exactly 2. P will be here. Then next one, T. Now T and V, they are not adjacent to each other. Can we have V at this place? No. And this case is also ruled out. Then now we are left with the remaining. What is the other thing we have? Between S and V. How many? Minimum 3. Now V is here. V is here. Then P and V, there are exactly 2. 1, 2, P will be here. Now P is here. T and V are not adjacent. T cannot be here, T is here. T is here, P, Q, R is left out. This is the final arrangement. Then UVR, QP, ST. Now question numbers 14 to 18. Must have been there 14 to 18. Then next one, 19 onwards. Mark question number 19, first or the second priority. And first priority, how many people are there? Now 7 people. Now 7 people belongs to a family. Then R is the brother-in-law of V. R is the brother-in-law of whom? V. Now V, who is the son of J? V is the son of J. V is here. R is the brother-in-law means R can be V's sister's husband or V's wife's brother. 2 possibilities. And keep this aside. Then Q is the sister of T. Who is Q? Sister of T. A is the grandfather of T. Now A is the grandfather of T and A must be in the first generation. Q and T must be in the last generation. V is unmarried. As V is unmarried, unmarried means unmarried. Then now I am talking about this one. R is the brother-in-law of V. R is the brother-in-law of V and V is unmarried. Then how is this V? And V's sister's husband is R. May put sarpinda. Then R is the and A is the grandfather of T. R is here. V is unmarried. S has only 1 daughter and 1 son. Now S is having only 1 daughter and 1 son. Can you have S at this place or not? Is it possible or not? Possibility I am talking about. Then S has only 1 daughter. J is the spouse of E. J and E are married to each other, hence S cannot be here. A is here. Now A is what? A is a male. A is a male, J is a female. Then next one, Q and T. Whatever this Q and T, and Q is sister of T. Then can we have Q and T like this or not? Then Q and T. Now Q and T were like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then who is the person left over? Yes, yes must be here. Then R is the brother-in-law of V. V is the son of J. Q is the sister of T. And A is the grandfather of T. Grandfather. My grandfather uchada? A is the grandfather of T. Ekkada uchada grandfather? Yes, A is the grandfather of T, like this. That means this person, S and V are the children. Then A is the grandfather, V is unmarried. S has only 1 daughter and 1 son. 1 daughter and 1 son, T is the son. And Q is the daughter. And J is the spouse of A. Then, how is S related to V? And V is sister. Sister choice 3, question number 19. The next one, 20th. And if P is the father-in-law of S, P is the father-in-law of S means, and P must be the father of whom? R. Then how is R related to P? And R is the son. Son choice for 20. How is J related to Q? Now Q's mother's mother. Grandmother choice 121. Then 22 to 26. 22 to 26. First or the second? Definitely first priority because it is based on hierarchies. Hierarchies, most of the information is related to descriptive part. And only hardly we have some 4 statements for the conditions. Then what is the hierarchy given here? Who is at the top? CEO. Now CEO being the topmost, and next to CEO who is the other one? Now ED, and next to ED GM, next to GM DGM, next to DGM manager, and next to manager assistant manager, and next one and a clerk. Now 7 people. Now 7 people in these 7 different positions. 7 persons in these 7 different positions. Manager, assistant manager and a clerk. Then coming to condition number 1, my first one happen. Now SC junior to DGM. SC junior to DGM, and so many possibilities we have for this S3. S can be here, can be here, can be here. Let us start with 3 different possibilities. Then only 2 in between S and Q. S and Q there are 2. S and Q there are 2. Here S and Q there are 2. And V is junior to T. V is junior, the word immediate is not given. Anywhere junior. At least 1 in between U and S. Now in between U and S, how many? At least 1. In between U and S greater than or equals to 1. And U and S greater than or equals to N. As many people. And junior to P. Senior to whom? Q. Q is here. Q is second from the top. P is second from the bottom. Q is third from the top. P is third from the bottom. Here, Q is fourth from the top. Fourth from the bottom, not possible. Then, now this has been done. Then next one. And T is junior to R. Now T is junior to whom? R, but senior to U. And T is senior to U as well. And U who is not a DGM. And U cannot be DGM. Clear? U cannot be DGM. As U cannot be DGM, then where should this U be? U cannot be DGM and U must be after this one. R and T must be here. Can I have U at this place or not? And U and S how many? Minimum 1. Now U and S, you need to have minimum 1. Minimum 1, is it possible here? No. Clear? My U equivalent, U must be below this T. And again R, T and V were like this. Isn't it? U is. And this case is ruled out. The next one. And U and S minimum how many? 1 is there. R, T and V. R, T and V. Below this T there is U. Hence where should this R? R must be here. And next one. T and V. Now T is here. V is here. R, Q, T, V, S, P, U. Now this is from 22 to 26. Then 27 onwards. 27 word formation. Then 3, 5, 9, 11. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 11. Clear? SI, BL. Now SI, BL. Now any word that can be formed here? No word can be formed SI, BL. Then 28. Now 28 onwards, first or the second priority? Definitely first priority. And how many questions given under this one? My nature 28 to 32, 5. Definitely first priority. And what is the code for XZ? As tell me what is the code for XZ here? Now where is XZ? XZ. My account XZ. Now XZ is in the third statement. XZ is not repeated anywhere else. Then what is your answer here? Now rural problems for difficulty for and rural. For and rural. Problem and difficult. Now difficulty is there. Left over is problem. And the code for XZ is what? Problem. Now follow here. And problem is what? Problem is XZ. Then what is the next one we have? 29. Now in this 29 for. Where is this word for? For is here. Now it is here. And it is here. Now 1, 3 and 4 it is common. Anything else that is common here? No. Then what is the only code that is common here? Now RT, RT and RT. The code for is RT choice 2. Then 30th. Rural education. Rural is here and rural is here. Isn't it? And anything else that is common here? For is also common. Clear? For that is. Now for is common in all these three. And in all these three, for is common. Ma for ki code em RT. For is RT. Then next one, rural is common. Apart from this RT, what else is common? QR. And the code for education. Now rural is what? Rural is. Ma rural manaki em vastund answer. Rural is QR. Now the code for rural is what? QR. ఇక్కడ మనకి రూరల్ ఉంది, ఇక్కడ రూరల్ ఉంది. ఈ రెండిట్లో మనకు కామన్గా ఉంది QR. And the code for rural is what? QR. Then if it is QR, then you need to find out this is ruled out and this is ruled out. And next one, education. Now education is common between 2 and 4. Anything else that is common here? Education is difficult challenge. No. Only one element is common. KA. Hence KA, QR, KA. QR, KA, choice for question number 30. Then 31. AZ. Where is this word AZ here? Code. AZ is here and AZ is here. And only in between 2, 1 and 4. And what is common between only 1 and 4? For. For it is known that RT is common. Then what else is common here? People. And the code for people is what? AZ. Now people and it is AZ. The next one, people is AZ choice. Then 32, good education challenge. Now good education challenge. Now education and challenge. Now here again education. Clear? Education is the only word that is common between 2 and 4. What is common between 2 and 4? KA. The code for education is what? KA. Then good and challenge. Now challenge is here. Challenge is finally left over here. And it is not present anywhere else. Then, amma cheppandi emundi? And RT is for and QR is for rural, and next one AZ and HK. Now between AZ and HK, AZ is common between the first and the last, hence HK. Saripinda leda? Challenge is what? HK. Now good education challenge, what ichchadu? HK. Then this is the code for JU. Then how will measures is good? Measures manaki ekkada unda ledhu. Is and good are the two terms that is left out. And good is what? Good is JU. And is is what? HK, KA, VS, NE. ఏమొస్తుంది చెప్పండి? VS వస్తుందా? Now, ఈజ్కు కూడా ఏమొస్తుంది మనకి? ఈజ్ ఇక్కడ ఉంది కదా, HK, KA, VS, NE. Now, VS and VS is common, hence NE. సరిపోయిందా? NE, JU must be there. NE, JU must be there. And NE, JU must be there, only choice. Done? Now 32. Then 33 onwards. First or the second? Now 3 questions definitely under the first priority. And positions of the first and the third alphabets are interchanged. 1 and 3 are interchanged means the entire word will be reversed. Then RAG, rag. Clear? Or rag. Then next one. Any other word? TIZ. And RUB, rub. And NIP, nip. And BAC. Then each of the words, which of the following will form a meaningful English word? Tell me. Yes, what is the meaningful word here? Rag is one, rub is here, NIP, nip. Clear? How many words? 3. 3, that is choice for question number 33. 34. The given words are arranged in order as they would appear in a dictionary from right to left. Right hand side to left hand side, dictionary order. Which of the following will be second from the right? Second from the right is nothing but the second lowest. Now second lowest, what is the first lowest? 1. Second lowest is C. Cap, that is choice 3, question number 34. Then the define, each consonant is changed to previous, consonant -1 and vowel +1. In how many words does form will at least one vowel? One vowel means vowel +1 cannot be a vowel. Now you need to focus only on consonant. And G-1 F, R-1 Q, Z-1, T-1, B-1 A, there is a vowel. P-1 O, there is a vowel. C-1, B-1, there is a vowel. And how many are there? 3. P-1 O kadama. P-1. And so how many are there? 3. 3, that is choice for question number 35. Then 36 to 40. Now here in this one, how many persons are there? 8 persons seated around a circular table facing towards the center. Now 8 persons were there, they are seated around a circular table and facing towards the center. Then Q sits out to the left of P. Tell me what we need to do. Main cheyali. Now directly we need to start with the first statement. Out to the left means clockwise. Q is here. S is not an immediate neighbor of Q. S cannot be in these two places. Write down S and put a cross. And only 2 in between P and T. 2 in between P and T, T must be here. And T is an immediate neighbor of W. How many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities. W can be here or W can be here. Now there are 2 different possibilities for this W. Then in this W, where is this P? P is here, Q is here, T is here, W can be here. Now we have done with the 2 possibilities. Then only 2 persons in between U and S. Now in between U and S, how many? Exactly 2. And as many people between Q and W. Q and W, when counted from the left of Q, equals to counted from left as between U and V, when counted from the right of. Now Q and W, they are adjacent to each other, left of Q. And U and V must be adjacent to each other. Then as U and V are adjacent to each other, and here Q and W, there are 2 people. And U and V, there must be 2 people. Then V is an immediate neighbor of. V is an immediate neighbor of neither T nor P. Hence where should this be? V must be. And V is an immediate neighbor of neither T nor P. V must be here. V is here. Then, now, left hand side of Q. How many people? 0. And between U and V, from the right of this one, 0. Now here between Q and W. Left hand side of Q, two people. U and V. From the right hand side, U must be here. From the right of V. Clear now? Then next one. V is an immediate neighbor of neither T nor P. Then R is not an immediate neighbor of V. R is not an immediate neighbor of V. Hence R is here. And R is not an immediate neighbor of V. Then in between U and S, how many people? Minimum 2 people. Now U and S, 2 people, SC is here. Now SC is here. There is only one person and this is ruled out. Finally, we are left with this one. Then who is the person left over? P, Q, R. R and R must be at this place. Then, now this is from 36 to 40. Done with this? Now we are left with my number series. Number series question numbers, please. Now 71 to 75. Now in this 71 to 75, yes, quick. My JSM question in the mundu already. Now, numbers 500, 112 to 500, number at least 5 times multiplied. Then it must be under product or combination. Into 1 plus 1, into 2 plus 2, into 3 plus 3, 4 plus 4, 5 plus 5. 5 plus 5, 565, so is 3. Then 72, 65, 64, numbers in the ascending and descending, increasing and decreasing alternate. 65 minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. And plus 1, plus 1. Plus 1, what is the number? 68, so is 5. Then 73, Chapali, 73, 6 and 6 into 1, into 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3. 45 into 3, 135, so is 3, 73. Then 74, now 74, numbers in the decreasing order, start in the reverse order. Now into 2, into 2, into 2, 55 into 2, 110, so is 3. Then 75, now 10 and 14, numbers increasing at a smaller rate, difference. Now it is 9, 16, 25 and 40, 64, so is 375. Then, now this is about paper number 38, RRB Clerk Prelim. Then, and next is RRB PO Prelim. Now start chedama. Now sir, how much time it has been? 22 minutes, 25 questions done. Clear? Now again, now not only I worked out this one, but in fact I explained these questions as well. అవునా కదా మనం క్వశ్చన్ చదవాల్సి వచ్చింది, ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయవలసి వచ్చింది. For this one I have taken how much time? 22 minutes. But whereas for you people, how much time? The ideal time for this paper, exactly half of my time. Why exactly half? Because for you people there is no necessary to explain to anyone. పక్కవాడు కూడా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయవలసిన పని లేదు, మీ పేపర్ మీరు చేసుకోవాలి. మరి మీ పేపర్ మీరు చేసుకోవాలంటే ఎంత టైం పడుతుంది? హాఫ్ ఆఫ్ మై టైం, ఇనీషియల్ అట్లీస్ట్ మై టైం. క్లియర్? మరి డెఫినెట్గా పేపర్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ 25కి 30, 40 కొట్టాల్సిన పేపర్ ఇది. నా ఈవెన్ వీ హ్యాడ్ వర్క్డ్ అవుట్ హౌ మెనీ క్వశ్చన్స్? 40 plus 45 చేసాం. 22 minutes 45 క్వశ్చన్స్, ఇంక్లూడింగ్ దట్ నెంబర్ సిరీస్ యాజ్ వెల్. ఒక్కసారి స్పీడ్ పెంచా ఈరోజు. ఎందుకు చెప్పండి? Slowly you need to increase the speed. Up to here the basics were dealt. From here onwards, as the basics you are very much clear. ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఏం చేయాలి? స్పీడ్ పెంచాలి. Speed and accuracy. Not only speed, but accuracy as well. Then, now this is about the first paper. మా నెక్స్ట్ పేపర్ చేద్దామా? మా నెక్స్ట్ పేపర్ RRB PO Prelim. Now RRB PO Prelim. Now here, question number 1. Now in this PO Prelim, 638. Ma Japan, question number 1. Now here in this one, 7 people, straight line facing north, parameter given, first or the second priority. Ma keep this one under the second priority. Clear? Because we do not know how the remaining questions were there in this paper. First paper open చేయగానే మనకి ఇది తగిలింది. అప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి? ఇన్ కేస్ ఎక్కడైనా స్టక్ అయ్యే ఛాన్స్ ఉంది కాబట్టి కీప్ దిస్ వన్ అండర్ ద సెకండ్ ప్రయారిటీ. దెన్ చెప్పండి, మీరు ఎలా చేశారు ఎగ్జామ్లో? బాబు నువ్వే ఫస్టే చేసావా? వదిలేసావు ఈసారి? గుడ్. దెన్ కమింగ్ బ్యాక్ టు దిస్, ఎందుకంటే నువ్వే అలాంటి ప్రాక్టికల్స్ చేస్తావు బాగా. 4, 5, 6, 7. Then 7 persons were there. And each one of them belongs to different country. All the persons are facing towards north. N is seated third to the right of him. Neither M nor N sits at one of the extremities of the line. How many possibilities we have for this? Many possibilities we have 5, 6, 7. Now here, can we have M at this place or not? 1, 2, N will be here, one possible. Next one, M is here, N is here. Neither N nor M sits at any one of the extremities. And only one person between M and the one who belongs to Germany. M and the one who belongs to Germany, how many? Only one. Now here in this case, Germany can be here or Germany can be here. There are two different possibilities in this one. And as many people sit to the left of Germany, right of France. Now Germany and France, we need to have equal number of persons. Now here, 3 persons to the left of Germany, 3 persons to the right of France. Is it possible in this case or no? And straight away this is ruled out. As this is ruled out, then what is left over here? Now we have left with only one possible. In this possibility, we have 2 different possibilities for Germany. Hence we need to write down these 2 possibilities. ఇప్పుడు diagram ఎలా ఖాళీ ఉంది కదా, అక్కడ రాసేసుకోండి. ఎక్కడ రాస్తారు? Now in the first case, let us take Germany here, and in the second case, let us take Germany here. ఇక్కడ Germany పెట్టుకోండి, ఇక్కడేమో Germany పెట్టుకోండి. మరి 2 possibilities అయిపోయినాయి లేదా? Germany and France. So France must be here. Now Germany third from the right, France is third from the left. Clear? Germany and France. Then next one, as many. One belongs to Japan, sits to the right of S. Now S and Japan. Japan is to the right of S. And more than 2 people between Q and R. Now in between Q and R, how many? Q and R. More than 2 means greater than or equals to 3. More than 2 people between Q and R. R is an immediate right of the one who belongs to Russia. And Russia, immediate to Russia, who is that person? R. R is an immediate neighbor of the one who belongs to Russia. Neither Q nor R belongs to Germany. Now Q and R does not belong to Germany. Q and R, Germany is ruled out. Then next one, only one person between Q and China. Now between Q and China, there is exactly one person. Manka definite information ekkada ledu manaku. Now P belongs to Australia. Then either S or N belongs to China. Either S or N belongs to China. Now this is what the information given. ఇప్పుడు ఎక్కడ నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం? Q and R తో స్టార్ట్ చేద్దామా? Now Q and R. Now where can you have this Q and R? Neither Q nor R belongs to Germany. And minimum how many people? 3 people. Now if Q or R is here, the other person must be. My next thing ఎవరు ఉండాలి? 1, 2, 3. The other person must be here. అవునా కదా? Q and R, because minimum 3 persons, not exactly 3. And Q and R can be at this place. Then next one, Q and R. Now in this case, Q and R, where can I have this Q and R? And R to the right hand side of R, and R is to the immediate right of Russia. R is to the immediate right of Russia, hence you cannot have R at this place. అర్థమైందా? R is here. R is here, immediate right of Russia. And Q, where should this Q? Q must be here. మరి సరిపోయిందా? Q and R. Then neither Q nor R belongs to Germany. Next one, neither Q nor R belongs to Germany. Then S belongs to what? Japan. And P belongs to Australia. Either S or N belongs to China. S or belongs to China. S Japan, here S China, which is not possible. Japan. Yes. My Q and R, Q and China, there is exactly one person కదా. Now Q and China, there is exactly one person. ఇక్కడ రాసుకోవచ్చు లేదా China? Q and China, there is exactly one person. Next one. Japan is to the right of S. Japan is to the right of S. And Japan is to the right of S. And P is from Australia. And P Australia. Now P Australia, then P must be here. And P is Australia. Then P, yes. Japan is to the right of S. Japan is to the right of S. S is here. S is here. Then my S is here. ఇంకెవరు మిగిలిపోయారు చెప్పండి? Only one more person. Who is that one? P, Q, R, S, O, no? O is here. Then if O is here, then S or N is China. Neither S nor N is China. And this condition is completely ruled. మరి సరిపోయిందా లేదా? Then coming to the next one. Now we are left with this case. Now in this case, now between Q and R, How many people? Q and R, how many people? Minimum 3 people. Now minimum 3 people, then Q. Can we have Q at this place? 1, 2, 3, R. And if you have R here, and R is to the immediate right of, and Q and R is not Germany, and Q and R cannot be Germany, and R cannot be here, then R must be here. Next second R is here. Now if R is here, R is to the immediate right of whom? Russia. Russia is here. And if R is to the immediate right of Russia, then P is Australia. Next to Q and China, there is exactly one. Not possible. Q China not possible. And Q cannot be at the Q and China 1 person kada. Idaithe poyindi kada Q and 1. Fine. Leave this one. Then next one. Can you take Q at this place or not? Then China will be here. And Q and China, there is exactly one. Q and R. And how many? Minimum 3. Clear? Minimum 3 happen. Q, neither Q nor R is from Germany. And China is to the right hand side of Q. Q and China happen. And S is to the, Japan is to the right of S. Japan is to the right of S. Russia and R. Now this is Russia. Then next one. Japan is to the right of S. S can be here, Japan can be here. P is Australia. Then P must be here. Ikkada Australia. Then P is here. Then this must be Japan. Then yes. Whatever this is, either S or N is China. N cannot be China, S is China. Then who is the person left over? O is the person left over. And what is the country left over? Brazil. Q is from Brazil. Then that is the reason we have kept this one under the second priority. ఇన్ని పాసిబిలిటీస్ చెక్ చేసుకోవాలంటే కష్టం అవుతుంది మనకి. లేదు ఎక్కడి నుంచి మనం మొదలుపెట్టి చేయాలనుకున్నా కష్టమే మనకి. బికాస్ Q and China, you need to take 2 possibilities. Okay? Then this is about question numbers 1 to 5. Then next one, 6th one. First or the second? Definitely first priority. RE, SE, AR, CH. Then R. No letter more than this R. E, F, G, H, I, J, K. S, T, U, E, F, G, H, I, A, B, C. There is a pause. Forward there is only one. Reverse H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. C, D, E, F, G, H, I. R, no letter more than this. A, B, C, D, E. And E, F, G, H, S, T. That's it. Only one choice to question number 6. Then 7 onwards, first or the second priority. First priority. Where is H? H is here, Y is here. Which element is common? Which element is common? B is common. H lesser than or equals to B. And at the same time, now Y greater than or equals to B. B lesser than or equals to Y. H do Y lesser than or equals to definitely 2. Then what is the next one we have? And R and T. And R is here, T is here. Which element is common? V is common. V equals to V now. B is common. Now B greater than R. And at the same time, B greater than T, T lesser than B. And opposite symbol. No information. And so only one choice 3. Then question number 8. Now in this 8th one, now D and G. Now G is common, D and A. D and A are common. And so we need to have D. Clear? Then all the 3 symbols are present in between 2 letters D and G. Then transfer either or. Then D. D is, which element is common? E is common. Now D greater than or equals to E, and at the same time E lesser than or equals to B. Now between D and B. Now D and B na G. No. Now E and G opposite symbol. Hence finally we have opposite symbol. Either 1 or 2. That is choice for question number 8. Then next one, 9th one. 9th one. Ninth one. C and O. Now C is here. O is here. Which element is common? Q is common. Q lesser than C. And between Q and O, opposite symbol. Clear? First one is ruled out. G and N. Now G is here, N is here. Which element is common? Now which element is common? Q is common. Q lesser than or equals to Z. And at the same time, Q and N. Now Q and N, opposite symbol. Then what is your answer then? Neither 1 nor 2, choice for 9th one. Then coming to question number 10. 10th one, R and C. R is here, C is here. Now which element is common? A. A greater than or equals to R and A and C opposite symbol. అవునా కదా? Hence first one is ruled out. Second, S and M. Now M is here, S is here, which is common A. In the place of A, take it as M. S, A and M are one and the same. S lesser than or equals to M. Only two choice for